What happens to strong emotions in your group? Hi, I'm Louise from OTGrow and welcome to our YouTube channel. In this channel, we discuss tips, tools, and techniques to make you an expert group facilitator and so that your clients can make lasting shifts. So today we're talking about emotions, and the question was, what do you do with raw, strong emotions that surface in your groups? So, the first thing to say is often the way you will react to other people's emotions to a certain extent gives you a mirror or a reflection on how you experience your own emotions and what you think about your emotions. So, I've just come back from Durban's basic experiential group workshop, which was absolutely great. We had an incredible group of therapists that participated. So, a shout out to all the growers and just become so aware. And we were able to see how our own extent to which we're comfortable with emotions also makes us comfortable or uncomfortable with other people's emotions. And I'm a little concerned. Araya Mountain Dreamer, in her poem, The Invitation, there's a line that I find so powerful. And basically, it says about sitting with my emotions or your emotions, and do we try to hide it, fade it, or fix it? And I think as therapists, we so often fall into the trap of either hiding our own, trying to fix other people, or we fade it. We try and say it's not so bad, or we try and use the word to emotionally regulate so that the intensity of my emotion is not allowed to be a certain level or a certain intensity. And all of those are myths and fallacies. It is important to understand that emotions is what creates the color in life. This is a bit of a humanistic approach, but it says that to be able to embrace all of life and all of emotions, what makes us feel truly alive. And so sometimes if I'm sad, it's to allow myself and other people to feel their sadness and not to be associated with shame. So often in groups, we'll see somebody starting to cry and they'll quickly wipe away their tears and they say, "Oh, I'm so sorry. This is so embarrassing that I'm crying, showing these emotions." No, that is exactly what we want to allow the group to be a container for, that it doesn't matter the intensity of your emotions. It doesn't matter what emotion, all emotions are really important for us to experience and to allow ourselves as therapists, as facilitators, but also for our clients in the group to be able to really sit with their emotions without trying to fix it. Oh dear, you said we better try and fix it. Oh dear, people are angry in this conflict. Let's just try and see how we can get past this, solve this quickly, or without trying to fade it. Um, and that's often that, oh, just not in that intensity. You can be mad, just not that mad. Or you can be sad, just not that sad. Or you can be excited, just not that excited or that joyful. And that often creates some of the shame that people have around their emotion. So that is something that we don't want to happen in our groups. We want to be so okay with our own emotions and anybody in else's group's emotion that we are able to hold the group in all the emotions and to welcome into the space all emotions. Emotions bring a message. If it's anger, it often means something here is not right. It shows unfairness. It shows feeling of injustice, and that needs to be listened to. A feeling of sadness means something is either hurting or I've lost something or there's grief, and that needs to be listened to. And so it doesn't matter what the emotion is, all emotions are welcome. The last point I'd like to make around emotions is ironically the way people connect to each other. And I want to say this in a world in which so many people feel lonely. The way human beings are wired to connect to each other is through emotions. You can tell me the most amazing, lofty idea you have, and it's just an idea. I cannot connect to an idea. When you tell it to me with passion and enthusiasm, I connect to that feeling in you, and then I like the idea. I don't connect to thoughts. Nobody connects to thoughts. Everybody connects to what is the feeling that a thought, a fact might create. And so it's important for connections to happen, for relationships to grow. We need to allow space for all emotions, all intensities, without trying to hide it, to fix it, or to fade it. So in this coming week, I hope you're going to be brave enough to welcome all emotions in your group without trying to hide it, fade it, or fix it. In the meantime, happy facilitation.